For more information on our top stories, please visit our websites channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb has videos of our shows. Also watch Channels Television's live stream on YouTube and other social media platforms using your mobile device browser, or download the Channels TV app for Android and iOS devices from their respective stores. Besides giving you access to news updates on the go, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. Those songs of thanksgiving are coming from an interdenominational service held in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi state capital, to dedicate the 5,000 capacity ecumenical center built by the state government. In attendance are the governor of the state, Dave Umahi, his wife, government officials, dignitaries, among others. Governor Umahi, who dedicated the center, promises to execute more developmental and life-changing projects in the state as he's ready to saddle responsibilities of Ebonyi State in the next 4 years as governor. He also says the ecumenical center, which is one of its kind in Nigeria, talking about the edifice, is one of his promises to Ebonyi people to build a well-befitting worship center for God and the people of the state. He is reiterating his vision and mission for Ebonyi is to make it one of the best states in the country.
Everyone know, no matter how politically you advance or important or dependable, you will not make our list. We will perpetually fight you physically and spiritually until we leave. So Khan has got a duty and the church. Every list I will send to you, secretly and quietly. They will not know whether they were felt by their inability or by the security agencies or by CAN. So we will work together and they make Ebonyi State the #1 state that is free of cultism.
Ahead of the May 29th inauguration, the governors of Enugu and Cross River states have held Thanksgiving services to mark the end of their first tenure and victory at the last general elections. The service, which took place at their various government houses, was attended by members of the state's legislature and judicial arms of government, among others. Songs of praise and thanksgiving at the government house in Enugu. A Thanksgiving service to wrap up the first tenure of Governor Ebonyi. Present at the event are members of the State Executive Council, the legislature, the judiciary, clergymen, and other citizens. After the praise and worship comes the first reading, which is taken by the Speaker of the State House of Assembly.
Elohim comes from Tamar, and the Holy One from Mountain Paran. His majesty covered the heavens, and his glory fills the earth. His brightness is like a day. Rays flash from his hands. That is where his power lies hidden.
While calling on leaders to serve with the fear of God, the officiating minister and the Anglican Bishop of Enugu Diocese used the opportunity to call for attention to sectors in need of government attention.
You must try your second term to have concern for institutions. Health care must be taken seriously. Our hospitals and even private hospitals and partners should be looked into. to help in producing affordable health care for the people of this country and this state, because a healthy man is a wealthy man. Schools, education should be taken seriously.
A similar service is also held in Cross River State at the Charles Lwanga's Catholic Church in Calabar, the state capital. The first reading of the day is taken by the wife of the governor from the book of Acts, chapter 15, verses 1 to 2.
Then it seemed good to the apostles and the elders with the whole church to choose men from among them and send them to Antioch with Paul and Barnabas. They sent Judas, called Barabbas.
After the service, Governor Yade reiterates his desire to make the state an epicenter of industrialization in the country.
Our industries, our factories, all our projects will come into full realization and full commercialization. Cross River State, indeed, we realized that we had a clear idea of where we're coming from and where we're going to, and we'll usher in a new bliss in the state of Cross River State.
It's a few days to the inauguration. Expectations are that the second term spells more progress for the states. Moving up north, Niger state government has acquired 50 hectares of land for the establishment of a multi-billion naira rice mill plant in the Wushishi local government area of the state. The mill, which is to be established by the Dangote Group, will have the capacity to process 50 metric tons of rice per hour and is poised to be the largest rice mill in Nigeria. Our correspondent, Emperor Simon, has the details.
Wushishi local government area, located in Niger North, is blessed with vast arable land on which numerous crops are cultivated. Most popular among the community's agricultural activities is rice production, a trade which both men, women, and even the youth profitably engage in. With the choice of Wushishi local government as the location for the establishment of a rice processing plant by the Dangote Group, the community stands to benefit even more from the opportunities in the agricultural sector. Behind me are equipment that have started coming in from the investor to kickstart the project. A delegation from the state government, led by the Commissioner for Land and Housing, visits the palace of the Wushishi district head for payment of compensation to the locals ahead of acquiring land for the project.
The process for compensation has been duly followed. We came here, we sensitize people, enlighten them, educate them, and ask the beneficiaries to come along with us to their farms.
The indigents of Wushishi local government know for sure what this means for them.
Gaskiya yau ina kamar yadda na faɗi ne, ina cike da farin ciki, ina kuma cike da murna. Ko ba gaskiya ba, yau duk abu da aka ce an kawo kamfani a ƙasanka, abu ne an kawo ma.
The delegation also visits the land where the Commissioner for Land and Housing assures everyone concerned that the project will commence in about a week.
Site engineer is already on site. It's already here. So many other people will be moving in by next week.
The state government is optimistic that this project, when fully completed, will not only boost agricultural activities in the state, but it will also create employment to the teeming unemployed youths in the state. From Wushishi in Niger State, Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.
Technical education may not be as popular today in our education curriculum as it was in time past, yet there are a significant number of students who could cater to. Inspiring story of 24-year-old Jerry Malo from Plateau State, Nigeria, who has, despite his academic deficiency, built an agro-machinery production venture, may just be poisonous down a path to reconsider. Our correspondent, Chris Salems, reports.
Well, this tractor fascinates me, and you may wonder why. Well, It is put together here in Jos by some young Nigerians led by a 24-year-old Jerry Malo. While the plateau is known for its people, places, natural endowments and vegetation suitable for the cultivation of a wide range of agricultural produce, not much is told of its technical hub. However, one young man appears set to tell that story.
At secondary school, I find it difficult to comprehend the theoretical aspect. But when we go to the lab, I find myself teaching others how to do the practical aspect of it.
His passion for practical education soon gave him a chance to study at Hertfordshire University, where he excelled in practicals but lagged behind in theories.
I felt here it was a big leap for me. But just to be honest, I felt I needed more.
His decision to return to Nigeria to prove his mettle rather than stay put in the UK unsettled everyone around him.
I even cried, thinking how can my son go to study abroad and then come back without finishing his studies.
An hour 19 minutes drive from the city center is Bocas, where it all began for him and where he settled upon his return from the UK.
So in this workshop is where I spent most of my time. It has been very inactive. I spent most of my time, my 3 hours in here. Yeah, you're welcome.
He brought people of like minds and passion together, which led to the birth of Ebonyi Agro.
Ebonyi, in my dialect, my local dialect, means knowledge. So I just wanted it to be a platform where knowledgeable people bring their ideas together, make a living out of the ideas, and solve problems in the society.
Jerry changed his story by channeling his energy to building agro-machineries. Four years down the line, the story is different. They now churn out various agro-equipment manually from this workshop at a backyard. In 2018, his venture won the Nigeria MSME Awards. And with the right investment, Ebonyi Agro can turn the fortunes of more local farmers around.
If we have machines such as lead machine, rolling machines, bending machines, stand drill, with those machines we'll be able to make over 75% of the tractor parts.
His dream of building cars for the country is still intact as the launch of his Made in Nigeria car reaches an advanced stage. There is nothing more further from the truth than to believe the nation can become a world player without paying attention to science and technology, human capital development, and of course gifted ones like Jerry Malo. The trajectory therefore would be to seek them out and of course help them hone their skills and own their space. That will be a great start to a new era. From Jos, Plateau State, North Central Nigeria, Crystal Ems, Channels Television News.